I'm excited to be here with y'all today. Thank you so much, Scott, Blake, the whole MEC team. This is a fabulous event, and certainly always appreciate the music. Thank you very much. But what a fun time to be together, to talk, to network, talk about some of the exciting things that are going on in our state. And I like to always give some positive information. So we've got some great things that are happening, and as Scott said, I'm very, very focused on our children, our financial wellness, our college savings. And so let me give you a couple of exciting things that are happening in college education, college savings. We run the MAX program, the Mississippi Affordable College Savings, Impact, Mississippi Prepaid Affordable College Tuition. So in the last year, we have doubled the number of participants. And that says people are engaged in our future and what's the next workforce going to look like. That's a game changer to have people investing, and it's primarily through payroll deduction. So if you're not doing it in your business and you'd like to, please contact my office. We are happy to set it up for you. And you know what happens? When that person invests in a child or grandchild, they're 7 times more likely to further their education, and that is extremely important for the future. And this is applicable to four-year universities, community colleges, vocational schools. So there's a place for everybody for the college savings. Now, one of the things we've done is we researched and we looked at how can we continue to gravitate and grow this program, and what can we do? So there are many things that we have going on in college savings. We've got the Egg Toss Bowl coming up. And so if there are any people that you know that are students at any of the four-year universities, they can go online to treasurerlynnfitch.com and they can register. And if they get selected, they're going to the Egg Bowl with us. And guess what? There's going to be over $7,000 in scholarships given to those young people. That's almost a full year time for them to be in school, to be paid for by a 529 plan. So I encourage you to go back, tell the folks that work with you, talk to any students you know, to go to treasurerlynnfitch.com and sign up for the Egg Bowl toss. So one of the things that we talked about doing further, and now it's come to fruition, is we see that mascots across the country for college savings are such a win-win. The kids love them, the parents love them, the grandparents. And so I'm happy to introduce to you today our new mascot, the Mockingbird, Echo. Echo, come on up. So what does ECHO represent? The 529 plans and savings. And ECHO means we have to say it over and over again until you listen, until you start saving, until you make it a part of what you do in your businesses. And so the children are so excited to have ECHO going into the schools, going to the businesses. It's just tremendous on what's happening, and we're excited to have ECHO today as to launch off here with you all. So Echo, stay on stage with me a little longer. Let's talk a little bit about the financial education that's going on, because college savings and financial education go hand in hand. So a couple years ago, I came to you all and I said, I've created an initiative called TEAM, Treasurer's Education About Money. TEAM. And it is truly a team effort. Many of you are partners today, and I appreciate that because, let me tell you what in 2 years has happened. In 2 years, 48,000 young people have received some type of financial education in the schools. 48,000. It's amazing. 163,000 hours of learning in the schools. We've got over 71 counties, 360 schools are participating. That's amazing. And here's the best part. We're benchmarking, and we see that those young people have increased their personal finance knowledge by 91%. That's who you want in your businesses, right? You want people that are good stewards of their dollars, that understand that it's all part of being a better steward, a better citizen for the long range, is to have them understand financial education. So team has been very successful. MEC is a big partner. They helped us promote it, and we truly appreciate that. And then MCEE, they're training our teachers. Our teachers, over 800 teachers have been trained in financial education. Well, again, that's awesome. And the education system, we've got superintendents, principals, teachers, And they are seeing this very wildly successful. They're seeing these young people who are confident, who are now going to go to college because they understand student loans, who want to buy a house and they're talking about it, or they want to buy a car or truck and they know they have to have maintenance and insurance. And that's all part of the tapestry of who we are and why financial education is important in our state. So college savings, financial education go hand in hand. And let me tell you what, those are positive issues, but here's why we have to do those. Let me remind you of this not very good statistic. Mississippi has the highest poverty level in the nation. We don't like that, but what are we going to do about it? We see that's a problem, so what are the solutions? Well, certainly, savings for college, changing the financial dynamics in our culture. That's what's important. That's going to get us out of poverty. You lift people out of poverty if you empower them, because then they understand the language of money. That's why it's important. It's important because our students in Mississippi get out of our schools and they've got $26,000 in debt. Did you hear me? $26,000 is the average student loan debt that our young people have when they finish school in Mississippi. That's a pretty steep hill to climb. And so we have to change that. Every survey puts us as having the worst financial capable habits in the country. And again, what do? We do exactly what we're doing right now. We all work together. It's a team effort. We talk about our financial wellness. We talk about education. We talk about savings for college and getting these young people geared the right way. Because it all adds up to the whole. You know, you've heard me talk about the poverty, but let me take it a step further. There are 78,000 households in Mississippi that are headed by women that are below the poverty level. 78,000 heads of household by women. And you know what? 3 out of 4 children in poverty are in those households. So what are we doing about it? Well, we're going to continue to do this. We're going to continue to help with financial education. And you know, in the states where financial education is mandatory, credit scores are going up. We can benchmark. We can see that. So we have to together think about ways we can lift out. Now, the equal pay is part of it. Mississippi is only one of 2 states that has never adopted equal pay. So put that together with the 78,000 heads of household that women are living in, raising their children below the poverty level. Again, that all, adds up to the whole, and why we all have to work together to make a difference. Right now, the debt for every man, woman, and child in Mississippi is $1,707. So it means every one of us owe $1,707 for our state debt. That's a lot of money. That's almost double the national average. So if we don't change the dynamics, not only in our personal side, but in our financial household for the state, we're going to continue to grow there. So this is a financial discussion all the way around. And how do we help change that? You know, GDP, the growth rate is very slow across our country. Mississippi, we're even lagging further behind at 1.7%. So we have to look at the big picture. Today we're having a bond commission meeting at 2 o'clock. And we're going to talk about how we spend your taxpayer dollars and why it's important that we're very diligent and we vet out every single project, because again, that adds up to the state debt that all of us owe. But it's a big financial discussion. And so for me, I'm excited to be able to talk about really, really positive things, to have Echo here, and again, to be a part of how we can all work together for college savings, payroll deduction, financial education for our children, and changing the financial culture and the wellness of our state. So thank you for all that you do. I thank you for being invested. I truly appreciate MEC. It brings us all together, and we have great conversation, and this is truly one that we're going to move together, and we are going to change the needle. So thank you, and God bless you.